To get started, you want to put your threads in order, and I put the contrasting colour on the outside and the rest on the inside. And then separate your threads in half, and then take two centre threads from one side, and then the other side, and then I'm going to work 2 knots towards the centre over both of these. Do the first side, and then at the other side do the same thing, working your knots towards the centre. And then with the 2 in the centre, you can knot them together whichever way you like, as long as it's the same colour. Then you want to work with your next 2 threads, and do the same again, knotting towards the centre each time. And then do the same at the other side, taking your next 2 threads, and then knotting towards the centre each time. And again in the centre, just knot in whichever direction you like. So next you want to take your outside threads, and then working with your contrast colour, you want to work towards the centre each time. And once you've knotted your contrasting colour towards the centre on both sides, you can just knot these together again in any direction you want. So your beginning should look like this. So next you want to work your diamond back out again. So you're going to start off with your other colour, and you're going to knot towards the centre until you get to your contrasting colour. So once you get to your contrasting colour, you want to take that thread instead, and you want to knot in the opposite direction. So you want to take that thread and knot over the one you've just used as your working thread, and then you want to knot that away from the centre. So now you've switched the positions of your threads, and then you want to do the same thing at the other side, but in a mirror. So this time again, you're going to be knotting your contrasting colour away. So now again you've got back to your contrasting colour, so you want to take that one and knot with that, and then knot away from the centre. So now you've switched position for both your contrasting colour, and then you can just take your last two threads in the middle and knot them together in any direction you like. So you can see you've switched the position there once, and then for each row as you go along you're going to keep doing that. So every time you get to your contrasting colour you're going to take that one and take that one as your working thread, and then knot away from the centre until you get back to the edge. So now you're back with your contrasting colour, and you want to use that as your working thread and work it away from the centre. You're just going to keep doing this until you've created your pattern of the diamond. So after you've done a few rows you'll notice that your contrasting colour is back to its original position at the outside. So you just want to keep repeating these steps until you get the bracelet as long as you want it. So once you've got the bracelet as long as you want it, you should end up with something that looks like this. So now I'm going to take the pointed end and make it straight again. So I'm going to take the 4 threads in the centre, and they're not going to be knotted. And then taking the 4 remaining, I'm just going to knot it as normal. So each time just knotting towards the centre, but skipping the last 2 threads at each side. Once I've done that, I'm just going to knot the last 2 threads at the edge. And then do the same at the other side. And once this is done, you should have a straighter edge. So now you can fasten off your tail ends. And to do that on this one, I'm just going to braid the ends so that I can tie the bracelet on. I'm going to separate them into sections of 4 threads each. And when that's done, I'm just going to braid them together. And you want to do this at both ends. Once you've got the tie on piece, as long as you want it, you can just take all your threads and tie them in a knot to secure it. You pull that nice and tight, and then you can trim off any excess. So you should end up with something that looks like this. So now you can try on your bracelet. And that is your completed diamond friendship bracelet.